What's crappening, fun seekers? It's been another exciting day at Grease Belly Garage. There was a store in Bradenton, Florida called Florida Four-Wheel Drive and Obsolete Willys Part. It had been there since I was a little kid. I guess the owner must have passed away and somebody bought the property and proceeded to auction off all these parts. Now, I won probably 10 lots that I was going after, but I ended up with one lot that had a picture of 2 shelving units, but it ended up being like 14 shelving units. So 25 totes later and all day today of loading this stuff, I've got it all home, so I figured I would peek through some of these totes and see what I got, because I couldn't even look at all of it. My name's Jason, and this is Grease Belly Garage. Come on. There we go. Come on, baby. Ah. All right, we got Brandon here. When I bought this lot from this auction, I didn't realize it at the time, but I got a lot more stuff than was pictured in the lot. So every one of these totes, this is like 13 totes, is completely full of just all kinds of NOS and old stock. I mean, this is a tune-up kit for something. Can't read it. This is all spark plugs, headlight switches. I don't know what's over there. Got some computer modules and stuff in here. Spark plug wire sets, battery trays. Here's a pretty cool item. This is a Champion spark plug lamp that unfortunately is broken, but I'm gonna try to get it back together in some fashion and make it look like a spark plug lamp again. I thought that was pretty cool. On just this small percentage of the store, there was just gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs of electrical items. This actually looks like it's a front marker light for a CJ. It's new old stock, aftermarket, I guess you would say. It's not a factory Jeep part. Just right here, the old Jeep packaging. That's a tail light lens. That's what it says. Tail and stop light. This must be for a really old CJ Jeep. It's the only thing I can imagine. Perhaps even a military version. I think I have gobs of those just in this tote here. Another Willys Overland approved parts and accessory. This feels like another lens of some kind. Yep, black ones. I'll have to dig into this and see what this stuff is. This is a German XJ taillight assembly. So this should be red and orange. It's a Mopar part, dated 1996. That's not German. XJ right taillight, all red, brand new. Chrysler. Tonawanda plant crate of some kind. Kind of cool. Good decoration. This is some stuff that I thought looked important, so I kept it aside specifically for that. This is dated July 79? No, 72. Used radio. Used AMC radio. KC highlights bulb for some KC lights. These are the bulbs that not supposed to touch. Kaiser Jeep radio, Jeep radio owner's manual. Kind of cool. This is some kind of a radio delete plate. It says D and J on the back, but I don't know really what that means. Looks just like any other radio delete plate I've ever seen. It's got the correct nuts on the back, spacing for a 2-spindle radio. This is I think this radio has been rebuilt because it's been blister packed, but it says new on it. Something new. This is a AM only NOS and I believe this is a Jeep radio as well. This might be, I don't know if you can see it through the plastic, but this might be an old Wagoneer, Cherokee Chief type of radio. It goes in the dash. I know it's an older one because it's got the 2 spindles. I don't think the 2 spindle deal was pretty much history by the middle of the 80s. So I would suspect because this is AM only and it's got the 2 spindles, it must be late 60s through the mid to late 70s time frame. This says Studi on the back, so maybe it's for a Studebaker. I don't know. It's another radio faceplate of some kind, and I have no idea how to identify this kind of stuff. Usually what I end up doing with this is putting it all in a big lot on eBay. Hopefully somebody can recognize different odds and ends like that. Say, hey, I need that. Here we have horn buttons. It's the only thing I can imagine. There's all different versions of this thing. Or maybe it's all the same version, but there's different conditions of them in here. Here's one that's got orange and gray Jeep on it. Orange and gray crisscross. Yeah, this is just like every horn button the guy ever picked up. Orange and gold. This is an NOS chrome horn ring for the steering wheel. And then there's a whole ton of used ones. And I think these horn buttons will go like this inside of here. Like that. Then we have this gizmo here. This is a used one. This is a horn ring. So I suspect that because this part is the same as this part, just doesn't have the ring, this may be for like a 3-spoke steering wheel, and this might be for a 2-spoke steering wheel. Because this here will probably fit also right in here, like that. Now this is a box with a brand new one in it. Okay, this is new old stock. It says chrome horn ring, C101 switch J series, new NOS. So it has, when I open this box, it has one of these. It's brand spanking new. NOS, probably very high quality part. Here's, I don't know if you can see this. This is the instructions, and down in the lower corner here, it says September 1962. So this must be, geez, this must be a really old horn ring here. I'm going to shove those instructions back in there, and it has a contact switch for the horn to work. Here's a pretty cool duber. Here's a really nice shape, and I believe this is brand new. It is. It is a sport steering wheel horn button for a Jeep. This looks like, to me, just from my memory, this would be late 70s, early 80s as well. This is an NOS radio grill with medallion, red and gold for Kaiser colors. All right, here's a tote full of distributor caps. Got speedometer, heads out the wazoo, whatever a wazoo is. Here's a whole bunch of brand new distributors. Gas tank filler necks, looks like. More distributors. Got some valve covers. I got totes full of all kinds of stuff. That was the one that was on the trailer, I believe. All kinds of other parts down in there. Got a whole bunch of wire. This is a spark plug. Weird spark plug. That might be what all these are. Oh yeah, these are some kind of weird spark plug dubers. A zeroed out speedometer. Brand new. Yep, there's another speedometer face. Oh, that's a whole speedometer. Man, what is that? Head assembly NOS. I don't know what that fits. Lots of things to look up in here, guys. That right there is a 24-volt military Jeep distributor. Jeep standard Motorcraft. All kinds of stuff. Rambler accessories. Here's a nifty thing right here. at this package. These are like canister style packages, and there's a cap in there. That entire tote right there is full of nothing but bulbs. Old 1156. There's tons and tons of 6-volt bulbs in there. I got another 10 totes up in my front garage. And my wife will probably throw a fit about. This is my prized possession. This is Fred Flintstone with no arms, made out of styrofoam. What's funny about Fred is he came with a massive club, but he's got no arms. But this was included with him, so maybe that belongs to Bam Bam. Brake 1.9, brake 1.9. How about you, heavy duty? 63 was 6 volt, 67 was 12 volt. The 67s were used a lot, like in speedometer heads and stuff. So yeah, this one's got seatbelt buzzers and heater switches and 12 volt lighter sockets and speedo cables. Yeah, see this right here? There's some of these shells I didn't even pack up. This is clearly a chrome corner piece for a, looks like a late 70s Cherokee Chief or something. Cherokee Chief. Good vintage stuff. If you got any interest in anything you saw in the video, make sure you let me know. Otherwise, you can look for it on eBay over a long span of time. My username on eBay is Seacrow1, SEACROW1. And I'll be putting some of that stuff on there. I've already looked up some stuff. I put everything on at no reserve. I don't care what it sells for. So that's the way I do it, and it should be fun to watch. As far as the channel is concerned, coming up, I've got a couple things to share. I'm gonna start making t-shirts, I think. I got like 21 that I'm gonna order and sell to some people locally that have asked me to buy one. And I thought, well, maybe you don't make a lot of money on those things. It's just kind of, more like a flattering thing, really, to promote things. I'm going to have some pretty nice trucker-style hats, too, with my GBG logo. We're going to start doing a bunch of square body stuff here pretty quick. We've got my K5 Blazer and my 86 K10 coming up pretty soon. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, please subscribe or click the thumbs up for liking it, or whatever you do. I got my new Fred Flintstone styrofoam. You'll see him in the videos from time to time. Give me somebody to bounce some ideas off of. In the meantime, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.
See you next time.
All right.
Tune in again.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.